AI versus human intelligence. When trying to define AI, it is important to make a series of distinctions. And by far the most important distinction to be made is between artificial intelligence and human intelligence. They are not the same. The main distinction between AI and human intelligence is that AI does not possess consciousness. It is not self aware. It is not sentient. It does not know what it is doing. AI might be able to beat us at a game of chess. It doesn't know that it's playing chess. It might be able to beat us at a game of Go. It doesn't know that it's playing Go. The crucial difference then is that AI does not possess consciousness. The term that is used for AI that has consciousness is strong AI, and the term that is used for AI that does not possess consciousness is weak AI. An example of this would be Alexa or Cortana or all those other AI assists that you have around the house. These are weak AI. You might be able to conduct some kind of conversation, seemingly, with Alexa, but Alexa is not aware of what it is doing. Likewise, with the famous, or should I say infamous, humanoid robot Sophia, she or it, however we might refer to it, is not aware of anything. It might give the impression of being sentient, of having consciousness, but Sophia does not possess consciousness. Will we ever reach the point where AI achieves consciousness? That depends. And one thing it seems clear is that for AI to achieve consciousness, it's not simply just a question of greater computational power. But the condition that we reach when AI does achieve consciousness is what's called artificial general intelligence, or AGI. One of the dangers of working with AI, or indeed anything mechanical, is to project onto it human attributes, to anthropomorphize it. This little experiment from 1944 by two psychologists, Fritz Heider and Marianne Zimmel, exposes the problem of this. They conducted this experiment with their patients without telling them what was happening and asked them to interpret what they saw on the screen. And the universal response was that there was some battle going on here. There were two triangles, one large and one small, and a circle, and the larger triangle was trying to attack the circle, whereas the smaller triangle was trying to defend the circle. Everybody thought the same thing, but actually all they were looking at were shapes on the screen. And that's where the danger lies, of trying to ascribe intentionality, of to project onto mechanical things human attributes. Of course, there is the danger of the opposite, of human beings thinking they can project onto themselves or take on board mechanical attributes. Maybe in times of war, they think they're like robots or something, but they are not. So when we're dealing with artificial intelligence, as indeed when we're dealing with all forms of mechanical issues, we must be cautious not to ascribe to those entities human attributes, not to anthropomorphize them. And so when we use the term intelligence for AI, when we use the term learning for AI, and other terms like creativity, we have to distinguish between humans and mechanical operations. We must be cautious of anthropomorphizing AI.